kaligtasan.
Pinupuri ka namin, Panginoong Hesukristo.
Sa kagustuhan o sa layunin ng mga Pariseo na ang 10 utos ng Diyos ay maisabuhay sa bawat aspeto ng buhay ng mga Hudyo, gumawa pa sila ng mga specific laws, no? To define the 10 Commandments. At dahil dito, dumami na ang mga batas. Kung bibilangin, 613, 613. Paano mo yun makakabisa? No? How can you memorize 613 laws and precepts? Eh, yun ng 10 utos, baka hindi mo pakabisado, di ba? Kung kayo tatanungin ko, isulat ang 10 utos in order. Kaya nyo ba yun? Eh, what more yung 613? So, nangyari parang naging burdensome. Kaya tuloy, ang tanong ng isang tao kay Jesus, Lord, ano ba ang pinakamahalagang utos? What is the greatest commandment? So, yun ang tanong. At napaganda ng sagot ng Panginoon, He summarized all the laws into 2. Love the Lord with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, with all your strength, and love your neighbor as you love yourself. So yun daw ang summary of all the commandments. Ang totoo, hindi bago ito, no? Yung love the Lord with all your heart, soul, mind, and body, ito yung nabanggit na sa Deuteronomy. Yun namang love your neighbor as yourself, nabanggit na rin ito sa Levitico. Hindi ito bago, no? Nabanggit na ito sa batas ni Moises. What is new here is pinagkabit, no? Jesus fused these 2 commandments into one. He make it one, no? Na hindi mo dapat paghihiwalayin because one is the expression of the other. Para siyang body and soul. Pag pinaghiwalay mo yung body and soul, yung body nagiging bangka, yung soul nagiging multo. Parehong namamatay. Hindi mo pwedeng paghiwalayin because one should be the expression of the other. Hindi ka na pwedeng puro ka lamang social work, and still you do not believe in God, that your good work will not be enough to save you if ever you believe in God, no? O if ever you would like to go to heaven. Hindi naman pwedeng dasal ka lang ng dasal, wala ka namang malasakit sa iyong kapwa. That will not bring you to heaven also. So dapat, pantay. One is the expression of the other. Kaya nga alam nyo, napaganda ng symbol ng ating pagiging Kristiyano, di ba? Ang symbol ng ating pagiging Kristiyano ay cross, no? With one horizontal wood or bar, vertical, that expresses our relationship with the Lord, you and the Lord. It's how you relate with Him personally in your prayer. And the other one that makes the cross is the horizontal bar. That symbolizes our love relationship with our fellow human beings. So love the Lord and love your neighbor as yourself. Yung love your neighbor as yourself, Jesus qualified this, no? Kasi sa mga Hudyo, pag sinabing love your neighbor, ang neighbor lang kasi nila ay ang kapwa nila Hudyo. They do not treat non-Jew as their neighbor. Their concept of neighbor is only limited to their fellow Jew, mga kapwa nila Hudyo. Wala silang pakialam sa mga Samaritano, sa mga Hentil, wala silang pakialam dyan. Kahit makita nilang nakahandusay sa kalye, wala silang pakialam dyan. Sa kanila, ang kanilang neighbor lamang, ang kanilang kapwa Hudyo. Pero, binago ito ng Panginoon, no? Yung sa kwento ng The Good Samaritan. Hindi. Your love for your neighbor should know no barrier, no? Dapat, kung sino ang kapwa mo ay taong kapwa mo. Hindi yung kapwa mo Katoliko, hindi yung kapwa mo Bisaya, kapwa mo Tagalog, kapwa mo Filipino, no. Our love for neighbor should know no barrier. Okay? Wala dapat ganon. Wala dapat distinction. Basta tao, kapwa mo siya. Kung nangangailangan, meron kang tungkulin sa kanya. So yun ang pagbabago. Yung dinefine ni Jesus ito, to make it embracing, all-embracing. Okay? So yun ang dalawa na pinakamahalaga na hindi dapat natin kakalimutan. Kaya nga mga kapatid, no, tayo kasing bilang mga Katoliko tayo, ang ating understanding of how to be holy is being pious or being prayerful. Yeah, that's good. But that's not enough, no? Being prayerful will not will not bring you to heaven unless you look into the other aspects of your faith life. Because faith life is not just about prayer, no? Sabi nga, love the Lord with all your heart. Ano ibig sabihin nito? We should love like Jesus. Paano ba nagmamahal si Jesus, di ba? Yung pagmamahal niya, walang distinction walang discrimination. Yung pagmamahal niya, yung ibinigay niya lahat-lahat. So, ganung klase. Love the Lord with all your soul. No? So, kinakailangan ay our soul, we should have the Spirit of the Lord, of Jesus. Kaya nga, we need to experience the Spirit of God moving in us, bringing us to the Lord, bringing us in prayer. Love the Lord with all your mind, to think like Jesus, to decide like Jesus. Bukas, election na naman. No? Tayo naman ay pipili, boboto naman tayo. How do you use your Christian mind? Dapat pati sa pag-iisip, sa pagdidesisyon, kinakailangan, let's have the mind of Jesus. No? Paano ba mag-isip si Jesus? Kung ako'y boboto, kung ako'y pipili, sino kaya ang pipiliin ng Panginoon? Dapat ganun. Let us think like Jesus. Let us have the mind of Jesus. And love the Lord with all your strength. Be the hands and feet of the Lord. Let us lend these hands and feet to the Lord. Lord, use me. Send me. Dapat ganun. That is how you put this love the Lord with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. This is how you put it into practice in every aspect of our life. Kaya nga, mga kapatid, no? Kasi tayo mga Katoliko, masyado na-focus yung ating pananampalataya sa debosyon. No? Dito sa parokya ng Aranzaso, sige na nga, masyado kayong madebosyon. I'm not saying it's wrong. Kaya lang, masyado kayong na-focus doon. Nakakalimutan nyo na marami pang aspeto. Huwag ninyong kalimutan. Yun ang dapat nating pag-isipan, mga kapatid. Kaya suriin natin ang ating sarili upang sa ganon, tayo ay lumalago ng buo. Our goal is for us to be Christian as a whole. In heart, in our soul, in our mind, in our strength.
Magsitayo po ang lahat.